I don't know. This just went black. But here I am. Fifth time, I hope is a charm. Beautiful day, November day, Saturday. I feel like I'm repeating, which I am for the fifth time. But anyway, I have something that I want to share, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm actually reading. Um, so here we go. There is medicine in heartbreak, a light at the end of the tunnel. But before we can get there, we have to surrender the experience at hand. So often when we are in pain, our first goal is to get back to happy, get back to comfort, get back to normal, even back to our usual numbness. Whatever it takes to get rid of the feelings we're having that seem unbearable. But when we bring resistance to our reality, we create stagnancy. We move deeper into the mud, a heavy, watery energy that weighs us down and keeps us in a holding pattern. To move through it, we have to accept it, surrender, and then find our fire. Fire is what will give us the strength, the courage, and the confidence to release ourselves from grasping, fantasizing, dreaming, or waiting on the other person to say, be, or do anything in order for us to heal. So how do you find your fire? How do you accept or surrender? I don't know about surrender. I don't know how I feel about that. But I think I have gotten close to the other side. I am doing a lot of things that I would hope my late daughter would think is a good thing. There are things I'm doing that I probably a year or two ago I would never have thought of or of being able to do what I'm doing. I've stepped away from, I'm not saying that every day is a good day. Trust me, it's not. When you lose someone and you love someone, I don't think anyone fully heals. I think you move forward, and there are times you take a step backward, or maybe a couple steps. Like I say, it's like a cha-cha, one step forward, one step back. But getting your fire back, I think, as most of you know, I've been trying to do some fundraising for certain organizations, and that has made a tremendous difference in how I go through my day-to-day life. I know that I'm doing something positive. I'm not going to say that I never fall back. And, I've come out of the dark into the light, if that makes sense. I think it does. And I know that for so many of you, you're in that, you're still, you need to come out of that tunnel. And it's difficult when you don't have support or you don't have the confidence, as it said in that little reading. Just dig deep down. It sounds like, how can she even think that I can do that? But just dig deep down, and you got to pull it from somewhere. I know so many of you have the tremendous losses that so many of you have had, and it may sound like I am, if I'm making it sound like it's easy, it's not easy. It takes time. It takes confidence. And I think there's also a part of me that since everything, since our loss or my loss, I don't give a shit anymore what, as far as, I don't take everything with me. I let it go. There are bigger fish to fry as far as I'm concerned. And until you've been where we and this group have been, nobody has the right to tell you whether you're doing it right or wrong, or you're moving too fast, or you know, how can she have such a good time? If you want to have a good time and you're ready, or don't feel the guilt, don't carry it. Whoever the person is that you've lost, they'd want you to move forward. So find your fire, find the confidence. Don't let anybody stamp you out. Get up every day, and all we can all do is try. But I think if you put your mindset to a positive place, and I'm not saying it can be every day because it's not every day, but if you put your mindset to a positive place, you can do things that you probably never thought that you could do. I never in a million years thought that I would be doing what I'm doing right now, and be confident enough to ask people to donate to these organizations, and move mountains with me. And it's a really good feeling. And to feel good, even though there are times we all feel not so good, but to be able to do something positive, volunteer. I know people don't always like to do that, but the need is so, so significant right now. Get out there. It's the holidays. They're looking for people to do so many things. Grab some clothes that you don't wear anymore, bring them somewhere, drop them off. There's a need for so much. Get out there and do something. It does feel good. And if you think it's just a drop in the bucket, it's not a big deal, it feels good, and it is a big deal. So get out there and do it. Find your fire. Happy Saturday.